Dear students, we have completed our chapter 1 rational number, which was a long chapter, but I hope you all have understood. Today we are going to start our chapter 2, which is exponents and powers. You already know a little about this chapter, but today we will discuss some introduction about this chapter. So let's start. We know that this can be written as 3 to the power 5. How? Because the digit is 3, and how many times this 3 is written? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write it as 3 to the power 5. Suppose it is written 4 into 4 into 4. This can be written as 4 to the power 1, 2, 3. 4 to the power 3. Here 3 is the base. Here 3 is the base and 5 is the exponent or index. Remember this, in 3 to the power 5, this 3 is known as the base and 5 is the exponents or index. Okay? And 3 to the power is read as 3 to the power 5. What we read this? 3 to the power 5. Suppose it is written 3, we will read this 4 to the power 3. Now let's take another example. Suppose it is written this. Now this is minus 2, and how many times this minus 2 is written? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we write minus 2 to the power 4. So I hope you have understood what is the base and what is the exponent. Now next is laws of exponents. This law of exponent is very important in solving our exercise, and you have to learn all the laws of exponents. Suppose if p by q and r by s are any non-zero rational numbers. Suppose we have already studied about the rational number. So suppose p by q and r by s are any two non-zero rational numbers, and suppose m and n are any integer. Integer means the combination of positive and negative numbers. So the first of law will be, if p by q to the power m, suppose p by q is any rational number and m is the power, so we can write it separately, that p to the power m and upon q to the power m. Suppose p by q is any rational number and q is the power on it, so we can write it as p to the power m and by q to the power m. Let's understand it by one example. Suppose 1 by 2 is a rational number and the power of 1 by 2 is 2. So we write it as 1 to the power 2 upon 2 to the power 2. Means the power will go on the numerator also and on the denominator also. This was the first law of exponent. Second law of exponent is p by q to the power m. Suppose this is one rational number and another rational number is also same, p by q. Here both the rational numbers should be same, p by q to the power m and p by q to the power n. Here the rational numbers will be same but the power will be different. P by q, both p by q are same, but here the powers are different. So how we will write this? We will write p by q one times only, and here the base is same, so the power will be add, means m plus n. Here this is the base and this is the power. If the base is same, the power will be add. Suppose 1 by 3, 1 by 3, two rational numbers are there, and for the first 1 by 3 the power is 3 and for the second 1 by 3 the power is 4. So here for both the rational numbers are same. Yes, 1 by 3 is common, so write 1 by 3. And if the base are same, the power will be added, means 3 plus 4, and 3 plus 4 means 7. So this is your answer. This was your second law of exponent. So third law of exponent is p by q to the power m divides by p by q to the power n. Here also the rational numbers are same but the powers are different, and in between the sign is a divide. If the sign is divide, first you have to write 1 times the rational number p by q, and here if the sign is a divide, then the power will be subtract. Here the sign was multiply, therefore the power will be added. Here the sign is a divide, therefore the power will be subtracted. The power is m and n, so we write m minus n. Suppose, let's take an example. Here 2 by 7, 2 by 7 both are same, but the powers are different and the sign is a divide. So first of all, write the rational number 2 by 7. Both are same, and here 5 and 2 both are different, and here a sign is a divide. So we will do 5 minus 2. If we write 2 by 7 and 5 minus 2, this 5 minus 2 will give you 3, and this is your answer. Next, p by q to the power m and whole to the power n. Here the power of p by q is m and the whole power is n. So this m and n will be multiplied together. If suppose this is your example, suppose this is written 13 by 12 and the power of 13 by 12 is 7 and the whole power is 4. This is the whole power. So this 4 and 7 will be multiplied together and gives you 13 by 12 to the power 28. Fifth law is p by q to the power m, where p by q is a rational number and m is the power, and r by s is the another rational number and the power is m. Here both the rational numbers are different and the power are same. Here in this law, both the rational numbers was same and the power was different. So what we are doing, we are adding the power. But in this law, both the rational numbers are different and the powers are the same. So what we will do, we can write p by q into r by s, and both the powers are same, so we can write one time only m. We multiply both the rational numbers in a bracket and we can write the one power only. Why? Because both the powers are same. Suppose here I am taking one rational number 1 by 3 and another rational number 1 by 4, and both the powers are same too. So how we will write? We write 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 together and the powers are same, so we can write 2 only. Why we are not doing 2 into 2? Because both the powers are same, so we can write one time only. Next is p by q to the power 0. If we take any rational number in place of p by q, if the power is 0, the value will always be 1 only. If we take any rational number in place of p by q, if the power is 0, the value will be 1 always. Suppose I am taking 1 by 99. If the power is 0, the value will be 1. If I will take 1 by 10, if the power is 0, the value will always 1. Remember this. Next and last law of component is p by q to the power minus m. Here the power is negative. So this is the numerator. This both the rational number is in the numerator and the whole denominator is 1 here. If we convert, if this p by q will move into the denominator, this minus m will convert into plus m. Suppose here the denominator is 1. So if we write this 1 in the numerator and this p by q in the denominator, this minus m will convert into plus m. Means we are just converting the numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. This m will goes on the numerator 1 upon this p by q, means the numerator will go downside in the denominator p by q, and then the sign m will become the sign minus m will become positive m. But if you want again this p by q in the numerator, you can write it, but it will become a reciprocal, means it will convert q by p and again upon to the power m. Let's understand it again. In this law of exponent, p by q to the power minus m, you want to convert this minus m into plus m. So here you can assume that here the p by q is the numerator and the denominator is 1 here. So for converting the minus m into plus m, you just write the numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator like this, and the m will convert positive. Now if you want to write this p by q in the numerator, means in the upside you want to write it, this will become reciprocal, means again the numerator will become denominator, and for this the denominator is q, so the denominator will become the numerator q by p and to the power m will be positive only. Let's understand it by one example. Suppose here minus 1 by 8 to the power minus 6 it is given. What is given? 1 by 8 to the power minus 6. First you want to convert this minus 6 into plus 6. You can also write directly. If you don't want to write this step, you can directly write this step, that write the denominator into the numerator and numerator into the denominator and just convert the negative sign into positive sign. Suppose here the numerator is 1 and here the denominator is 8. You just write the denominator into upside, means 8, and the numerator into the denominator upon 1. This is what? This is the reciprocal of this number, and just write this 6 only. Let's take one more example. Suppose it is written 3 by 5. Suppose 3 by 5 is one example. Suppose this is 3 by 5 to the power minus 7. Okay, you want to convert this minus 7 into plus 7. Okay, so here the denominator is 5. You write it into the numerator 5, and this numerator into the denominator 3, and just write in place of minus 7 you write just 7. So this was the introduction of this chapter. You have to learn all the laws of exponent because it is very useful when you will solve the exercise. So today we will solve our first exercise. That's all for today. Thank you so much.